so many great ideas are being shared, and I see that you're joining us in your commitment to peace and understanding from all around our globe. And I know that many of you are not working alone. In fact, right now, I would like to invite one of our peace allies to come on screen with me. I want to introduce you today to Barb Riley. Barb, you've been an advocate for peace for a lot of years, but since joining our global conversation about peace, I understand you've undertaken some new activities right in your own home community that are designed to bring people together. So first, I want to ask what you saw as the disparity or the social inequity in your community that you decided to address. Barb?
Oh, yes. Well, greetings, everyone. Greetings of peace to Lions and all our friends. There's always, I think, in every community, there's always a lack of knowledge about other cultures. And the more we get to know others, the better we could get along and really promote a situation of peace and love. And so in that way, because we don't know enough, we decided in our club that we would do a cultural presentation gatherings. So we invited about 3 or 4 different cultures to give us a 10 or 15-minute talk, or maybe a slide presentation on their arts, on their customs, foods, music, and perhaps even a virtual tour of their country of origin. So not only do our Lions and guests and new member perspectives get to experience the diversity of our community, but the presenters get to know each other better as well. Some cultural presenters often will say, oh yes, we know the Lions. We know what the Lions do in our countries way back home. And that brings just a smile to our face. We had 3 such evenings virtually during COVID and 2 gatherings this fall. And these were very well received in the community. In fact, one of the ladies said, why isn't this hall totally full? Everybody needs to hear this. And it is truly an evening of building better awareness of the beauty, the diverse groups, thus fostering peace and understanding in our community. The more we get to know others, the better chance we have of accepting others and loving our neighbors and fostering peace. Recently, our provincial government has asked that some of the diverse groups do a series of communication with government officials regarding what are they experiencing in their community. And I sat in on one of those sessions, and it was an educational part for me. They addressed of how they feel when they're going shopping, and how in one store, someone was following them because they thought they would steal something. And that brought tears to my eyes, because we don't realize that these things are going on. And one person said that they came and were in a lineup to a restaurant. And one lady, the host said, oh, are you here for a pickup? They thought that they were not coming to eat, but they were delivering food for skip the dishes or whatever we have here. But these are the things that we need to address in our communities. And what better way is to have these diverse groups. Now, I want to see if we can do a little video presentation of what we did. It's a sample of what we did in our club as a cultural gathering. So we could have that little video, please. Okay, it was a very short video.
Oh, but I mean, a picture tells a thousand, the picture just is so rich. Thank you for sharing that vignette. I was going to ask, what were some of the communities that you brought together where you live in Canada? And we certainly saw some representations there, Barb.
Yes. Okay, so we have outreached and connected with the Rotary, and we want to make that happen this year about them joining us with some of these cultural presentations. They are aware and are interested in it. We also are in partnership with a group in our community called Further Education. And this includes the Newcomer Center and a large amount of some 90 families that have come from Ukraine. Plus some garden groups we've connected with, the African and African descent group, the Latino group, and more recently, our city's family and community support services, who are also promoting diversity and inclusion, have asked us to advertise our events in our city calendar. They have classes on this subject, and we are connecting with them to see how we can expand these cultural presentation gatherings in our community. So we built a team, a vision, a plan, and we continue to successfully move forward in fostering peace and understanding.
Well, Barb, my next question for you was going to be, what are your plans for 2023? But you're going to continue with these in-person cultural community building events. I'm very impressed to hear that you've also reached out and had support and engagement from civic and elected groups, as well as social service groups, all of whom are interconnected in every one of our communities. So may I say to you and all of the peace allies in your group, I saw some of the others are online with us today. Congratulations for what you've done already, and I can't wait to see what you're going to do in 2023. I'll look forward to the follow-up stories, Barb, and thank you for being with us. Thank you.
And thank you, Lions.
Barb and her club provide a great example of resolving to spread peace in their community by identifying that opportunity to build cultural awareness